Hello friends, in today's video, we're going to speak about the darkest secrets of our universe. If you want to know more about the darkest secrets of our universe, keep watching. People haven't studied space even by 1%. Yes, and in this unfortunate percentage, a lot of things aren't completely understood. Some puzzles such as, why there is no hydrogen in dwarf galaxies, and why the hell the sides of the moon are so different from each other, have been solved only recently. Science exists as long as puzzles exist. Of course, we already know a lot about space, and the number of new data is growing rapidly. Several dozen new original articles on astrophysics appear daily, but still, serious questions remain for which there's no clear answer. How did the universe come about? The origin of the universe has not yet been able to explain a single scientific theory. Even the famous theory of the Big Bang, time and space, in theory, appeared simultaneously with it. But what kind of explosion it was, how it happened and what forces generated it? We have not answered these questions yet, since we did not fully understand all the subtleties of quantum gravity. Sit comfortably, as now we're talking about top 10 darkest secrets of the universe. Watch the video to the end as it promises to be breathtaking. We wish you a pleasant watching, our friend. 10. What is dark matter? This riddle has been known since the 30s of the last century. Even then, the Swiss astronomer, Fritz Zwicky, came to the conclusion that the real mass of galaxy clusters is much larger than the mass of everything that could be observed directly in them with telescopes. Everything indicated that in space, besides the usual substance for us, there is something else that has mass, but is invisible to us. This mysterious substance is called dark matter. 9. 13 billion years old galaxies. The early universe was a bit like hell, a dense, opaque collection of electrons and protons. Nearly 500 million years have passed before the universe has cooled sufficiently for neutron formation to begin. Soon after, a universal landscape began to form, against the background of which stars and galaxies formed. Born only 700,000 years after the Big Bang, these galaxies are among the earliest of all seen, and they are one of the first evidence of the organization of the universe. 8. What is dark energy? The last 100 years, it is known that the universe is expanding. The possibility of accelerated expansion was also discussed, but this topic has become especially popular since 1998. Then observations of distant supernovae showed that galaxies scatter from each other with increasing speed. This result is not in doubt. It is not clear how to explain this. The most popular hypothesis is that the responsibility for accelerated expansion lies with the dark energy, unknown to us, which makes up as much as 70% of the density of the universe. So far, the only way to study dark energy is to analyze the details of the evolution of the universe as it expanded in different eras. There is reason to believe that after a short initial stage of very fast expansion, a period of approximately 5 to 7 billion years followed, when the universe expanded slowly. 7. What's all the talks about the 9th planet? Scientists say that in the solar system there is another one, 9th major planet. It located somewhere behind Pluto, and weighs 10 times the size of the Earth. Researchers provide evidence of its existence from some celestial bodies, behave as if under the influence of a giant, which rotates within the orbit of his sun. By the way, it makes this turn over in more than 10,000 years, so it hasn't yet been possible to find the mysterious celestial body. The reason perhaps lies in its cold surface, that emits and reflects so little light, that it's visible only from the very close range. 6. What happens if you get into a black hole? To explain what black holes are, scientists come up with different types of allegories. Either they show a heavy ball that pushes matter with its weight, or they bring a quicksand metaphor, or they fold a sheet of paper in half, and make a hole in it. But we surely know that, due to their vast mass, black holes work on the principle of a vacuum cleaner. But what happens to the objects inside them we can only assume. What can we tell if we don't even know what black holes look like? But still, if you would imagine someone falls into a black hole, then according to astrophysicists, there's no chance of survival. Either tidal forces will tear you apart, or it will spin and squeeze you, as if in a washing machine. 5. What's inside of neutron stars? The densest substance in the universe exists in the bowels of neutron stars. After the explosion of supernova, the stellar core continues to shrink due to the familiar gravity. It contracts, until it turns into a ball about 20 kilometers in diameter, but with a mass like that of the Sun. The average density of such an object is approximately equal to the density of the atomic nucleus, and in the center exceeds it once every 10. If we would be able to accurately measure the mass and radius of a neutron star at the same time, then the problem would be practically solved. Until then, we need to keep working. The work of space X-ray telescopes is especially important. 4. Saturn's largest satellite. The magic island of Saturn's largest satellite, Titan, is one of the most intriguing members of the solar system. This is a primeval Earth, complete with atmosphere, liquid bodies, and even assumptions about geological activity. Soon after, the magic island also mysteriously disappeared in a translucency of methane and ethane sea, the temperature in which is -200 degrees Celsius, and then appeared again having captured a large territory of land. Cassini revealed this, during one of the last radar scours. 3. Asteroid with rings. All our gas giants are surrounded by rings, although most of them are minor fragments, which cannot be said about the massive rings of Saturn. And now, for the first time, quite unexpectedly, astronomers have discovered full rings around a body much smaller in size. Meet Heracleo, an asteroid, measuring only 250 kilometers, which boasts its own system of rings. 2. Strange X-rays. Strange X-ray pulses come from the galaxy's cores, namely of Andromeda and Perseus. Moreover, the signal spectrum doesn't coincide with any of the known particles or atoms. Thus astronomers, putting it mildly, are confused and suggest that there is a prospect of a scientific breakthrough, as this may be the first evidence of the existence of dark matter. These alleged particles supposedly produce X-rays before they die, which may explain the unusual bursts from the centers of the aforementioned galaxies. 1. Six-tail asteroid. Hubble showed us another incredibility, an asteroid which is believed to be a comet. While a comet is easily recognizable by its bright flowing tail, asteroids usually don't have such advantages, cause they contain little ice, but a lot of heavy elements and stones. Therefore, the discovery of an asteroid with not one but 6 tails was a real surprise. It isn't clear why the object behaves and looks like this. One of the assumptions suggests that the speed rotation of an asteroid sooner or later inadvertently will cause its death. The slight gravity present on it isn't enough to prevent the rotation from breaking it apart. So, our The Top 10 Darkest Secrets of the Universe has come to an end. Dear friends, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Write your opinion in the comments, but we don't say goodbye.